Well, these are two printing plates from the earliest known map of London. They date to 1559, and we call it the copper plate map because they're copper printing plates. And the reason that they survived was that on the reverse they've been painted on with oil paintings because the copper is a beautiful surface for doing oil paintings. Ordinarily they would have just been melted down and made into something else, so we're really lucky that they've actually survived. So it has a bit of the city outside the city walls in Moorfields, and then the sort of north-eastern part of the City of London. And you get some really lovely details in these maps, and it tells you an awful lot about daily life in London, because in Moorfields you've got people doing their washing and stretching out cloth, you've got the water carriers down by the Thames, all the little streets and houses and what's going on. So they're a really good source of information about London in the sort of mid-16th century. So this is what those two printing plates actually show you. So this is Bishopsgate, you've got Moorgate there, and this is Moorfield. And this is great because you can see people laying their washing out here. You can see archers doing target practice up there. And then these are the windmills in Finsbury Fields. And you can see all the cows. And it just gives you an idea really of how rural London was in some ways in the 16th century. If you did want to go out and have a nice walk in the fields and you lived in the middle of the City of London, it would only take you like 15-20 minutes. You'd be out of the walls and getting some fresh air. And then you could see all the kind of concentration of housing down here. So this is Cornhill, and this is one of the sort of public water fountains in the street, and all the tankards lined up ready to be filled with water. And then you can see various people's gardens, quite a lot of gardens actually in the north part of the city, and all the churches. And right down the bottom, these are water carriers at the steel yards here on the Thames foreshore. So these are only two of up to about 15 plates from the map of London. So the whole, if we had this blown up reconstruction, it would really spread across the whole wall. And another thing to look at to get an idea of what London was like is our lovely picture, which is over here. This is a painting of London in the 1630s. So this is the city that vanished during the Great Fire of London in 1666. There was only one bridge across the Thames at this point, so this is London Bridge here. And all these things that look like kind of cotton buds, they're the heads of traitors on spikes on the bridge. So those were put there as a warning to people not to be naughty. This is St Paul's Cathedral, which is the original medieval cathedral, which obviously looks very different to the way it does today. And this is the Tower of London here. So you can see all the boats. I mean, there would have been so many boats on the River Thames at that point, because having only one bridge, the best way to get across the river quickly was to get a boat.